All right, folks, let's throw something in here in the crock pot real quick. It's cold outside, raining. I've been working on that table outside in the shop, and I got a can of cream of celery, cream of mushroom, and a can of rotel. Not the hot, but. And I got some Moors right here. Moors, Dale's, about the same thing. I think Moors is a little less sodium. Let's see what we got in here to eat. Not a lot, but well, let's see. I got some Kelly's smoked sausage. All right. I got some backstrap that I just took out of the wrapper. It's been frozen. And I got some taters. Yep, got some taters. I got an onion. And let's just put something together real quick and see what happens. First of all, I'll take that onion. Get it all skin up. You don't need none of that part on the outside right there. I want to get clogged up. It's a little too much roughage right there. I'll tell you what, this is being a pain, ain't it? Hanging in there like a hair in a biscuit. I don't need that right there. Let me go throw that in the trash real quick. Get that out of the way. Alright. My mom fixed something last night. And I guess you learn from your parents. You know, well, you do learn from your parents. But she's, you know, we never have gone by recipe or anything like that. I mean, you notice when I'm building something out in the shop or whatever, do a YouTube on that, I don't really have a plan. I just play it by ear. And let me tell you that right there. That's gonna be good, y'all. Onion make everything better. All right, let's take that one before I make a heck of a mess. Now I put these liners in here to keep from making a mess. Because when you get that stuff cooked on the sides of that crock pot, it's hard to get that mess out of there. So everybody asks, "What's that plastic? Why are you putting a plastic bag in the crock pot?" It's a crock pot liner. Boy, I tell you what, this thing right here is sticking, ain't it? It's a crock pot liner made just for that right there. Slow cooker liner, I think is what they call it. Just makes life a little bit easier. Just say I'm cheating, that's all right. I'm always in a hurry and I don't want to have to stop to clean up. Boy, look at that onion right there, y'all. That's what you want. All right. Playing it by ear, like I said. Whole onion, big onion. You can't go wrong with onion. Break that in there. All right, let's take that sausage. See what I got left in here. Cut it up. Good thing I keep my counters good and clean. Floors too, because that one just hit the floor. Dadgummit, boy, come on now, wasting. I'll have to rinse them off, put them in the crock pot. All right, we got that little bit. Slide in there. Look at that little old folding thing. That's nice, ain't it? Yeah, I'll get them later. All right, now take that back strap. Cut it little old bitty thin, just real thin is what I want to try right here. Should be pretty tender anyway. And I know a lot of y'all are going to say, "Man, why ain't you frying that up?" Well, y'all, I've been frying it up. I've been frying it. I've been barbecuing it. I've been doing everything I can do with it. We got to do something else every now and then to you know, step outside the box and change it up just a little bit, because I have eaten deer meat every way you can eat it. Because we don't go to the grocery store. And because, you know, we don't buy meat at the grocery store. We go to the grocery store, we just don't buy meat. I'm just gonna cut that up in little bitty pieces. Like that right there. And then I'm gonna dump that one in there. After I throw stuff everywhere. I'm gonna put it here for just a minute. Like I said, this stuff right here, this Moore's is not as salty as Dale's. Just a little bit in there. Let me get this other one cut up. Ooh, ain't that thing pretty right there? Get that little bit off. I don't need that. But no, Mom cooked something last night, and I went up there and ate with them, and you know, it ain't like a competition, because I mean, there ain't no competition. Mom's gonna whoop me every time, but she cooked something up, y'all. It was fine. But now she had rice, so I don't know about y'all, but colder weather, I like chilies, and I don't know, I like, instead of, I guess, deep fried, we like to have gravies and chilies and, you know, and stuff like that, if you know what I mean. So, it being cold and raining, I figured I'd put this in the crock pot. Come in after a while and I'll have something good to eat in a little bit. But what she cooked last night, we didn't got a name for it, but it was good. So what I do is I want to make this, and then I'll take it up there tonight and compare it to hers. I have to make a big pot of rice. I reckon pour it over. I'll make some homemade biscuits or something. That's what I'll do, and just see what she thinks about that. I did make some biscuits, them ones I did the other day, and I took them up there, and she said, "Jeff, your biscuits is better than mine." It's almost like it pissed her off. I mean, she was upset about it a little bit. You could tell. So I had to tell her exactly what I did to mine. It was different than what she taught me. But it's just because I made them. They ain't no better than hers. Clean it as you go, people. Clean it as you go, and that way you ain't got to worry about it. Look at that. Clean as a whistle. She's ready to put up right there. All right, now we got that right there done. Now I just let it marinate for just a little bit in that Moore's. Like I said, folks, we just playing this by ear. Rotel, cream of celery. I'm gonna add them taters in there later, I think, because I don't want to overcook them. Get out of there. Perfect. Perfect. Let me tell you something. Cream of mushroom is the bomb to me. Cream of chicken, I mean, if you ain't got, whatever you got will work, you know. This is just throwing something together. I put that in there and put the lid on it. And if I need to, I can add, I got some brown gravy right here mix. I can mix some of that in there to thicken it up if you want it thicker or whatever. But it's just that easy. And if you need to add, I'm going to add a little pepper to it. A little black pepper probably. I'll wash that in a minute. That way I ain't wasting y'all's time, because y'all seen somebody wash dishes before, I'm sure. But, I'll kick that mat all over the floor right here. Let me get that stirred up real good. Add a little bit of black pepper in there with it, because I like my black pepper. Anytime you got any kind of gravy mix or whatever, black pepper to me makes it. I don't know what it is, it just makes it. And there's a lot of salt and a lot of sodium in the in those cream of celery and cream of mushroom. So don't add salt yet until it's about done, and then you try it and say, "Ooh, yeah," you know. Now you could brown this meat in the frying pan right there before you put it in here and speed up this whole process. But I'm not in any big hurry, so now it don't look too good right now. But let me tell you, when those onions start cooking down, that rotel, whew, it's gonna be fine, y'all, I promise you. That over some biscuits. All right, y'all see it in actual time. That's it. All I gotta do is clean up, throw some stuff in the trash, put the lid on this bad boy, walk out, go back to work, come back in, got something to eat. Y'all hang in there, let's see how it turns out. Let me tell you something, folks. I walked in the house and this right here smells so good, it's unreal. I never did come back in and cut potatoes up, and I don't know if I'm going to. Let me tell you, that right there is smells so good. I hadn't tried it yet, but look at that right there. Oh yeah. Let me get me a spoon of it and just see what that gravy tastes like, because I know it's hot. Yeah, it's hot. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't add salt, because it's perfect just like it is. Just the mores that I put, you know, that I soaked the meat in for just a second, and the cream of mushroom and cream of celery, and it's perfect. And I guess the sausage too, you know, that helps season it a little bit. So never added any salt to it. That's all there is to it. You see it, there it is. Pour that over a biscuit, pour that over rice. You can add potatoes in there with it. I'm not going to. It is delicious. That is the best gravy right there. Woo, folks, y'all have got to try this. And you saw, it took me 10 minutes to make it. And so good. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Appreciate y'all.